it can be hard of what those first few words are, right? You go, what do I say? I woke up. These are story starters, and you can steal them today because you're going to write later. So you can use any of my story starters. You can start a story by saying it all began, it all started, the day began with, the day started with, or even once upon a time. Who's ever heard of once upon a time? Right? That's how a lot of stories start. So let's say it's going to be a story about, let's go with the example we used about it's a kid's birthday. And the beginning of our story or our movie is going to start with him waking up on a sunny morning. You could say it all began one sunny morning. Or you could say it all started one sunny morning. Or let me tell you about one sunny morning. Okay, you see how story starters work? However your story is going to start, you just put one of these in front of it. And that's the first sentence of your B paragraph. When you're doing a narrative essay, you use a BTE outline. Everyone remember that? I'm going to put this up for you. What does B stand for? Yeah. What does T1 stand for? Look at you guys. What does T2 stand for? Second thing that happened. T3? Good. And what is E? There you go. That's your whole story, right? I want you to see is if I'm reading this to you, can you make a little movie in your head? See, it all started when we went on vacation. We drove there. I played a lot. I had so much fun. I ran around and played. It was a fun day. That's my beginning. Where did my story start? Where was I in the beginning of the story? Does anyone know? Do we know where though? Well, it doesn't say it, right? Does it say it doesn't say it, right? We don't know where we are. Can you really put a movie in your head? Or are you kind of lost? Kind of lost. Do we know if it was sunny or rainy? Do we know what kind of day it was? We don't know anything. It doesn't say that. Do we know what kind of car we were in? It said we drove there. No, okay. Do we know what we played with? No. I don't know about you, but I can't paint a picture of a movie in my head. Can you? I'm lost. It told the whole story. If your whole story is about to be about a time you went on vacation, should you be saying all that you did in this paragraph? No. Listen, if your whole story is supposed to be about a time you went on vacation, you can't tell me it all in this paragraph. Your beginning paragraph is just the beginning of your movie. That's it. It's just the beginning. I don't want to hear about how you played and had fun. That's all for this. The beginning is just how did it start? That's all your beginning is. So let me show you. Same thing. Start about a time I went on vacation. See if you can make a little movie in your head. It all started one sunny morning when my mom woke me up. She told me to pack my suitcase because we were going on a vacation to somewhere special. I grabbed pants, shirts, shoes, and even a yellow dress. I threw it all in my suitcase and ran to the door. We loaded up my mom's red van and started to drive. I was so excited to see where we were going. Let me ask you some questions. What kind of morning was it? Raise your hand. It was a sunny morning, right? And what did I pack in this suitcase? Yes. Exactly. What kind of car were we in? Yes. You can look up here. We were in a car, but a red van. Red van, okay? If you went home and you found a magic wand in your closet, what's something you'd do with it? Oh, you'd sell it. Ooh, look at you. I like that.
Turn my house into candy.
Ooh, I like that. I need you to help me plan for this. Now, don't write anything because we're doing this together, but I need your help. If we're planning what is going to happen in the beginning of my story, do you think I'm going to teleport, turn my house into candy, and get superpowers all in the beginning? No, save that for the story. What has to happen in the beginning of my story? Yes. That's it. I have to find the wand, right? That's it. I have to find the wand in the beginning. So everyone write find wand. Make it big. Do I want to say that I put my wand on the pillow?
No.
I can't write a whole paragraph about that. Tell me something big I can do with my wand. Yes. You want to turn your car into a Honda or just make a Honda Civic appear? Yeah. Okay, I like that. We can make a big car appear. I'll put a car and then we can talk about the specifics. Everyone write car. I like that. Okay, so let's do house. You could turn it into a gingerbread house, a candy house, a mansion, whatever you want to do. Just put house. We're going to use it on our house. The movie has to end. Give it away, lose it, disappears, whatever you want. You write it on E and try your best with spelling. Don't worry about spelling perfectly. I'm going to choose that it breaks. So I'm going to write breaks. We are just going to work on the B paragraph. When you're thinking about this, we have to tell our reader about finding the wand, right? Everyone look up here. Am I going to talk about gold or the car in my B paragraph? No, don't talk about it at all. The only thing you're going to talk about in your B paragraph, I'm going to get a different color. The only thing I'm going to talk about, I'm going to put a box around B, is finding the wand. Nothing else. I'm not talking about anything else till I get to those paragraphs. Just finding the wand. It all started one day when I was walking home from school. I was with my friend Jenny. We were almost to our house. We saw something shining. We walked over to the tree. We picked it up. It was a gold box. We opened it slowly, and inside we saw something. It was a gold wand. You see how I slowly told you how I found the wand? Or should I say, I was walking home, I found a wand?
No.
If you were watching a movie and they said, hey, I found a wand, or they showed you the pictures of him walking, seeing something shining, walking, which one would you like better? The walking, shining, right? You have to slow it down. When you are writing this, always think of, how can I make this like a mini movie for my reader? You want your reader to slowly be able to paint a picture in their head. Okay, they're walking home. She's with her friend Jenny. I know I'm going to start with a story starter, and I know I have to tell how my whole story started. And I'm only talking about finding the wand. So can someone raise their hand and help me write the first sentence? Give me some ideas. I'm going to call on a few of you and put the ideas together. What do you think I should write? Okay, I love that. I'm indenting, so I'm going to leave a space. And I'm going to say, it all began one, is it morning, afternoon, evening? What do you think? Okay, I'll choose evening. One evening when we were driving home from vacation. I'm going to combine some of your stories. Next, can I just say, I found a wand?
No.
How you're driving home? How'd you find it, right? I still have so many questions. We have to make sure we're telling all the details to all these questions. What happens next? We're driving home and what? Yes.
When we got home, my parents
I'm going to combine all your ideas again. I love it. Yes. On the doorstep. I like that. Yes. If you saw something, would you know right away that's a magic wand? Probably not, right? If I walked up to my doorstep, my house, wherever I was, and I walked up, I'd probably go, that looks like a wand or maybe some sort of tool or something. But I wouldn't know right away if it's a magic wand. Ooh, yeah, maybe they just pick it up. And when he goes, what is this? It says magic wand 1888 or 1999, right? Whatever it is, it says magic wand on it. Or maybe it has a tag on it. It's just, think about that, because when you're writing this, you got to make sure you're thinking people may have questions. We want to make a little mini movie in our heads.